Northern Ireland later in the day on Sunday. If you're waiting for things to turn less mild, that will happen next week.
At 6, a sharp rise in the number of people facing long waits for cancer care. The number of people waiting more than 2 months for chemotherapy or surgery has doubled since 2018. Many others have been diagnosed late.
The delay in him being diagnosed meant that he possibly could have been given some kind of chemotherapy, which would have given us some more time with him.
We will be looking at the record waits across the NHS, also on the programme. The Russian retreat from Kherson, the guns fall silent here on the outskirts of the city for the first time since February. The farmers employing private security to protect their crops and equipment, they say police aren't doing enough to tackle rural crime.
And I'll be live here at England's training base, where manager Gareth Southgate has announced his 26-man squad ahead of the Qatar World Cup.
And on the eve of Armistice Day, we speak to 3 World War II veterans and hear their stories from the past.
And coming up on the BBC News Channel, England are 1 win away from T20 World Cup glory after their 10-wicket demolition of India seals one of England's greatest white ball victories.
Good evening and welcome to the BBC News at 6. October was the worst month on record for waiting times for the NHS in England. Nearly a third of people who went to A&E for treatment had to wait more than 4 hours. Tens of thousands were left on trolleys for long periods of time before beds could be found. And there's been a steep increase in the number of people facing long waiting times for cancer care across England, Scotland and Northern Ireland over the last 4 years. Our health editor, Hugh Pym, is here with the details. Hugh.
Yes, Sophie, the latest figures for October highlight the dire situation in many hospitals in England. Nearly 44,000 patients waited more than 12 hours in A&E, on a trolley or a chair, after a decision to admit before a bed could be found, a big increase over the month. In England, the number treated or assessed within 4 hours of arriving at A&E was 69.3%, a record low and way short of the 95% target last hit in 2015. In Scotland and Wales, the latest available figures were broadly similar, with Northern Ireland lower. BBC analysis has shown a sharp rise in long waits for cancer therapy in the last 4 years. The number waiting more than the 62-day target time for referral by a GP to the start of treatment topped 69,000 in England, Scotland and Northern Ireland in the latest 12-month period. We've been speaking to some with their own experiences of cancer.
How are you?